Welcome to Espresso Jams, short, concentrated, delicious conversations about business, life, and more. And now, here's your host, Joe Matz.
Thank you for joining us today. Today I'm here with Amy Berwick, and she works with wine, but more than that, she works with nonprofits, charities, and helps people build communities, have fun, and support the charity. Amy, welcome to the show today.
Hey, Joe, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. It's just great to be here with you. Where do you hail from at this point?
I am in Holly Springs, North Carolina, but for those that aren't familiar with that, it's a town like a suburb of Raleigh, North Carolina.
A suburb of Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay. And hey, I just noticed I don't have my regular background screen here. So let me put that on. Oh my gosh, it's early. It's not even Monday morning. It should be better than that. Okay.
I know we're halfway through the week.
Yeah, I know. It's well, we
Almost
make it
a
through
few more
today.
hours.
Not much more to go through. So Amy and I met when she was doing an event for a friend of mine who put on a charity event for the Special Olympics. And that's how we got together. And so tell me a little bit about that event and how that worked.
Sure, Joe. So it was with someone that we're connected with through a networking group, and she had an adult son a son who had special needs and was active in Special Olympics, and so that is a charity that's near and dear to her heart. So she approached me to host a wine tasting event. And so luckily my company allows me to give back to charity. And so we hosted the event. We actually had the director of the Special Olympics join us for the event,
Wow.
as well as one of the athletes. And I'm telling you, my heart was full after he came on. He was so inspiring. And what was really cute was he, because we were there tasting wine, he actually inserted a few wine jokes into his introduction. So, I just left there feeling so grateful for what I do. And if I can just be a little part of somebody's dream, that's just awesome.
So how does a wine tasting work in the age of COVID?
Yeah, so typically you think of them where you actually go into somebody's home or at a storefront or something like that. But we had to pivot with COVID, and so we actually set up a Zoom call. We have everyone order wine ahead of time, and the night of the event, then we actually just get on the call, have a great virtual happy hour, tasting the different wines, doing the 3 S's of wine tasting, which is swirl, sip, or swirl, sniff, and sip, and talk about the wines. And then again, each event will be about a particular nonprofit that we're raising money for. So either the host will be the one to talk about why that particular charity is near and dear to their heart, or we have speakers come on that are representing that particular charity.
Okay. And is it difficult to set this up? I mean, people have to order wine and do they go and pick it up? Is it all the same? I have so many questions.
Sure. All great questions, and it is easy peasy, honestly. I have the host pick the 3 bottles that we're trying, and then we send out a note to the participants letting them know which bottles that we're going to try. I provide them a link to actually just go shop, and the bottles are sent directly to their home, so they don't even have to leave their home to get the bottles. Somebody 21 has to be there to pick them up when it's delivered. It's that easy, and that link then is automatically set up. So when we close out the event, then on the back end, my company actually then will send the money to the nonprofit agency directly. So it's that easy.
Okay. And so you have the Zoom account, or your company has the Zoom account?
I do.
Okay. because I know you need to have, you need to pay to go longer than 45 minutes. It used to be.
Right. And I have that as a business account, so there's no issues there at all.
You take care of that. And
I
who
do.
promotes this? Who gets the people? I want to say to the venue, but that's not correct, is it? Who gets, how is this promoted?
Yeah, so it's a combination. I usually have the host helping me because it's typically their friends and family network of people that are going to be joining us. But I also promote through social media as well, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Because obviously, the more the merrier. We want as many people to hear about that particular charity and donate as we can, because it's all about them. So, yeah, it's a combination of efforts.
Okay, so I imagine you've got kind of like set text, things that you can help. So someone doesn't need to come up with writing something or multiple somethings to promote.
Exactly. Yeah. I've done so many now. There's just a template. Obviously, they want to, edit it so that it sounds like it's from them, right?
Of course.
Everybody has a different way of speaking, but yeah, I mean, it's just some quick edits, and then they either email it out, put it on Facebook, whatever, to reach their audience.
That makes sense. So you have a template, but you personalize it because, each person, if they have a particular charity that is near and dear to their heart, there's a reason for that. And that's part of the story. And stories are so important. Personal stories are so important.
Yeah, that's so true. I could go into a real quick one if you want me to about the one, the very first one I did.
Oh, sure.
And that I had actually reached out to someone that I'd worked with before, and he went to high school with a lady whose husband was on one of the airplanes that went down on 9/11. And she started a foundation for people who have lost someone in a tragic, or not even tragic, just who have lost someone, but they don't know what to do next, right? So her foundation provides support to these people, either financially or, where they need to go from a legal perspective, all of that. And so that was when he shared about the event, then he spoke to that. And so you could just tell that it was something that was tugging at his heart and how much he wanted to help his friend.
Sure. Yeah, that's very touching. And so this is one way to help charities, and you make it so easy. It sounds like you've covered just about everything. So, if I would encourage your listeners, if you've got a charity that you're passionate about and you want to help and build community, because we all like to taste wine, and well, all of us. Let's say all of us, right? Most of us.
Most of us.
Yeah, and it sounds like fun and building communities and helping charities. I think that is so awesome.
Yeah, and Joe, just one quick thing. It is about the charities for me. So I do recognize that people do not drink alcohol. So we invite them too. We want them to be a part of the fun and hearing the story. And we do provide a link directly to that nonprofit in case they want to donate as well. So, for me, it's all about the charity, not just the wine.
Not the wine, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's great. And Amy, how would someone get in touch with you if they want to perhaps put on an event or just learn more about what you do and how they can help?
Sure. So you can reach me. My phone number is 919-638-1660. My email address is abcsberwick@gmail.com, which is A as in apple, B as in boy, C as in cat, S as in Sam, Berwick, at gmail.com. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, all different platforms of social media. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Spread the word.
Amy, it was great talking with you today.
Yeah, you too, Joe. Thank you so much for your time and the platform. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Have a good rest of the week. Bye now.
You too. Bye.